So today, we're going to be doing the Rival Draft Challenge. I pick my opponent's deck while my opponent picks my deck. Let's see if we can get lucky and go very far in this challenge. My name is Mike, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Alrighty, picking my opponent's deck. Of course, we want to try to give him the worst heroes possible. The striker is very good, so I'm going to give him the farmer, even though the farmer is actually pretty good as well. I'll give him the Ice Queen. This is not looking too great. We're going to give him the Puppet Master, and we're going to give him the Warrior. This not the greatest, but let's see what heroes are we going to get. We have the Skeleton Phoenix combo, but we sadly have the Naga with nothing to enchant, so he basically gave me a hero that I cannot use my ability on, which is good for him. But hopefully we can still win regardless of abilities and whatnot. So, let's double hit the Puppet Master, I guess. We should be able to get a double hit right here, right? We don't get a double hit. That's unfortunate. We hit both Warrior and the Puppet Master for 85, while the Warrior takes a little bit of extra damage. He can actually one-shot the Phoenix if he wants to, but, I mean, again, we can just revive the Phoenix. That's a good thing about her ability. I guess we'll keep focusing on the Puppet Master because I don't want puppets on the board. Lots of damage to the Puppet Master, and the Warrior takes a little bit of damage. That was actually pretty good. So far, so good. He's going to hit the Golem and the Naga, potentially hitting the Skeleton. He does hit the Skeleton. A little bit of damage, but nothing too crazy, you know? Let's see if we can hit the Puppet Master and make the Golem go down towards the Skeleton so that way we can hit the Warrior. Yes, we do. Not bad play. Not a bad play, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Warrior and the Puppet Master are weak, but unfortunately, you know, the Farmer and the Ice Queen are pretty good health. So far, so good. We'll just take out the... the Golem should hit the Puppet Master, and the Skeleton should go back to hit the Warrior. No, we actually hit the Farmer instead. We'll take it. Alright, so we took out the Puppet Master, so no puppets on the board. The Naga is going to die no matter what happens, and I think the Phoenix is going to get taken out. Actually, no, not yet at least. Let's do... what can we do? Because he is actually weakening me very well. This could potentially take out the Warrior. No, we don't take out the Warrior. Unfortunately, he can actually one-shot the Skeleton and the Phoenix, but he's actually going for the Golem. Okay. He really needs to be careful. He actually just took out both the Golem right there, so... okay, he did take out the Phoenix as well. We need to revive the Phoenix now or never. And we should be able to do it by just hitting it straightly like that. There it is. And we just took out the, the Farmer and the Warrior right there while dealing good damage to the Ice Queen. This is still anyone's game, though. As long as he doesn't double hit the Phoenix, I'll be somewhat okay. The Skeleton will die. Of course, he double hits. Plus the ability. This is not looking too great. Not at all, because all he has to do is just hit the Phoenix once and he'll win. So, unless I take her out now, we're not going to win. And the only way to do that is to hit her 4 times, and that's not going to happen. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be our first loss. We got very unlucky. I think focusing too much on the Puppet Master cost me the game. Wasn't able to win right there. Yep, unfortunately. It's all good, though. I tried my best. But we just didn't get lucky, plus having the Naga with no abilities to use. Unfortunate stuff right there. But let's continue on. Alright guys, for this match, I have to show you the replay because I received a phone call during the match, so I have to do this. For this match, I gave him Shaman, Wraith, Sentinel, and the Jaguar. Now, the heroes that, you know, the options that they gave me were really, really good heroes. And it was actually very difficult to select which heroes to give him. But he gave me the Vampire, Druid, Zombie, and the Priest. So I do have a bunch of heals, and I can do direct damage at least. With the Vampire, even though he is attack nerf, we're going to double hit the Wraith, hit the Sentinel, and hit the Jaguar. And of course, we healed up everyone a little bit. And of course, the Druid, you know, being kind of safe, just dealing that direct damage to the, you know, to the highest health hero in the game. Sentinel did deal a pretty decent amount of damage to the Vampire and the Druid. With the Priest, I decided to just hit the Jaguar towards the Vampire. And of course, we also hit the Sentinel. The Vampire did get quite a bit of heals because he actually multi-hit pretty good. Jaguar goes next. His ability will work on the Zombie. Thankfully, you know, the Zombie is kind of safe, but he still did a decent amount of damage to my Vampire. Here, I was thinking of healing up the Vampire a little bit more, but I decided to just enchant the Wraith. Sentinel, and we actually got the Shaman, which I actually didn't expect. So there you go. We got 3 heroes poisoned. And of course, Druid in the back, just dealing the direct damage. Wraith going next. I don't remember what he does here. I think he just hits the Vampire and the Druid. I would have also hit the Sentinel, honestly, just to get the laser beams going around, but he didn't do that. Druid goes next. I decided to try to make the Vampire hit the Shaman, but the Zombie blocked me. I did no damage at all, other than the Druid and the Zombie's ability. I completely whiffed that attack. Regardless, we're still playing okay. He hits the Vampire and decent damage to the Druid, but I'm okay with that. My Vampire goes next. I decide to go after the Sentinel and the Jaguar, so that's 3 heals. Very good. Just staying alive, just keeping that Vampire alive is crucial, even though he has attack nerf. Sentinel does go next. He cannot do much because my heroes are kind of hugging the wall and they're separated. There's not a good line of sight for him to multi-hit him other than, I think, the Druid. Yeah, he double hits the Druid right there, but honestly, I'm okay with that. Priest, I decided to go after the Jaguar here by pushing the snowball right there, and we actually did good damage to the Wraith and the Jaguar, and of course the Shaman is taking constant damage right there because he has the most health, so the Druid is just constantly attacking him. Jaguar goes next. He is going to focus on hitting the Zombie and the Vampire. The Zombie takes a beating because he does go next, but it's all good. We're going to hit the Jaguar right now. The Jaguar gets taken out, the Wraith gets taken out, and then the Poison plus the Druid's ability takes out the Shaman, and we're going to get that victory right there, ladies and gentlemen, for a good game. So there you go, guys. That's going to be 1 win, 1 loss. Let's continue on. All right, guys. 1 win, 1 loss. Let's give him... Ooh. Let's give him the Satyr because the Satyr does the least amount of damage. This is unfortunate, but we're going to give him the the Jossum. We'll give him the Mice Bandit because of his health, and we're going to give him the Huntress. All right, so at least, the Satyr cannot use his ability. We got the Zombie Striker combo. That is devastating for him. He gave me a combo, which we're definitely going to use it to my advantage. Unfortunately, we are facing the Satyr, so if we poison him, then it's going to be a little bit devastating. But we did deal insane amount of damage to the Mice Bandit and did a little bit of damage to the Johnson, plus burning everyone else. Pretty good start. He is going to hit my Bomber, I'm assuming. Yep, the Bomber just dies. Not much I could do there, but the Bomber just dies, unfortunately. Let's see if we can just do something here. Yeah, what can I do here? I'm not sure if you can push any hero towards the Dynamite, even though I really want to. Can we push the Satyr towards the Dynamite? Lots of damage. Okay, the Mice Bandit dies. The Dynamite was actually in reach of hitting the Satyr right there for over 222 damage, and the Huntress just takes a smidge of damage from the burn. So pretty good. Unfortunately, that's going to be a decent amount of damage, but we can actually now take out his Satyr and the Huntress. This is, believe it or not, still anyone's game. I just need the Striker to stay alive, and we should be good to go to win here. Because he can just push the Striker towards the Huntress, and that's going to be a decent amount of damage. Yeah, look at that. That's a lot of damage, actually. A lot. We can poison the Johnson. Maybe that's a good play. Or should we try to double hit the Huntress? Double hit the Huntress, maybe even hit the Johnson as well. Yes, we did. Let's go. Alright, so decent damage on both of them. I think that was for the best. Just poisoning the Johnson wasn't going to be beneficial for me. I need to deal damage to everyone, of course. Striker dies. That's unfortunate that the Striker dies. So I won't be able to... I won't be able to use the Striker's ability. This could be a loss, but we'll see. We failed to take out or hit the Huntress, which I was hoping for. But at least the Jossum is poison. I need the Blaze to stay alive for this turn, so that way we can deal massive damage. If he dies, or she dies, then we might be in a little bit of a pickle here. But look at that, we actually do survive here. Just long enough. We'll just burn the Jossum here. Ooh, more burns to the Johnson right there. Alright, so the Huntress only has 100 health. So, I don't think the zombie is going to get hit. I don't think so. Yeah, he fails to get get a hit off, so that's good for me. So let's push the Huntress towards the Dragon's Hand. So that'll be a little bit of damage right there, plus poison, plus the burn. There you go. All right, so we need to hit both of them once. We do need to hit both of them once. And actually, yeah, we'll win here now because both of them are they're going to get burnt right there. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That is going to be our second win. Very good stuff right there, winning that one. Even though I thought we were going to win because we gave him a satyr, it actually got kind of close right there, not going to lie. But we still managed to get the victory right there. Very happy about that. Let's continue on. All right, 2 wins, 1 loss here. Let's give him the... I mean, I don't want to face a warlord, so we're going to give him the wizard. We'll give him the paladin, even though he can just heal up to survive long enough. We'll give him the sorceress, and then we're going to give him the puppet master. This, okay. Blacksmith, we can heal up. Let's give, actually, no, let's just, buff up the blaze here, and then we'll hit the puppet master. The sorceress takes a beating, plus we burnt the paladin a little bit. The problem is we are facing a paladin, so he's going to heal up the sorceress here at least. Potentially double heal as well. Yep, he does get a double heal. Well played. He is going to enchant. That's unfortunate. But he does enchant. Not much I can do here, I guess. I just hit the sorceress towards the berserker. Hopefully we'll push it towards the blacksmith. Decent damage to the sorceress. That was really good. The sorceress is already about to die. If it wasn't for the paladin, which he is going to heal up again, the sorceress, we would have taken her out. But unfortunately, we're just gonna have to try to make her stay alive, or try to take her out as quick as possible. We'll hit the paladin here, then we'll hit the sorceress. Sorceress dies. We actually did deal a decent amount of damage to those heroes down there getting the burn. I don't think the berserker is going to survive here, because he is enchanted to receive extra damage, and he is in between everyone down there, so... Yep, he just died. Not much I could have done there with the berserker. If only the berserker would have survived, I would have done decent damage right there. We're going to buff up the paladin here, and this could potentially just hit the puppet master, I guess, healing up the blacksmith as well, hitting the paladin a little bit, so not terrible. Just giving the paladin a defensive buff so that way he can tank some damage. He is going to hit the blaze. Blaze does take a little bit of a beating. He does buff up his own puppet. We can actually heal up my own blaze here and hit the puppet master and the paladin right there. Let's go. All right. Keeping the blaze alive is going to be very crucial so that way we can win. She is the one that does the most damage. He is going to try to get a double hitter, push it towards the puppet. Misses the puppet. Let's go. Missed the puppet. Can we double hit the puppet master and hopefully heal up the blaze? Yes, we do. And we're going to burn the wizard a little bit. All right, so no more puppets on the board. He still has to have one. But no more puppets on the board, just that one. He's going to just push the blaze towards the puppet, maybe? I do apologize if you hear, like, bells. Those other cats just going crazy. He does take out the blaze, though. That's unfortunate. But we should be able to win here against... Just deal damage to the wizard, I guess. Unless he is just going to heal up the wizard, maybe? Let's just do that. There you go. We just took out the wizard. Perfect. Only the paladin is left alive. We just need a double hit to take him out. This should be easy to take him out. As long as he doesn't do anything crazy with the puppets, we are going to get this victory. And all we need to do now is just push his own paladin to the blacksmith, and we are going to win this game, ladies and gentlemen, for our third win. Let's go. This rival draft challenge is working pretty well for me. Even though we lost the very first match of the run, we are doing pretty good. Right now, because we got 3 in a row, we're going to get 200 coins, which is definitely not a lot, obviously, but we'll take it, obviously. Let's continue on. All right, another match here. Given the Jaguar, the robot is actually very powerful. I'm trying to make him avoid that. Given the Armadillo, I just cannot give him anything to enchant. Given the Warrior, the Pirate's actually very powerful now, I'm not going to lie. And we're going to give him the Genie. I guess that's fine. Wow, he gave me Armadillo and Naga with nothing to enchant. That is unfortunate, dude. We got very unlucky there. We just need to try to do our very best right there. But he just destroyed my cultist at least right there. This is so unfortunate right there. Can we just slightly hit the Jaguar? So that way he can also hit the runes. Will the runes hit the Jaguar? It did not, but we did damage to the genie because of the rune, so that's okay. But the cultist is already about to die. He does not focus on the cultist though, so that's good for me. Pretty good for me. We shall hit the genie, potentially the warrior here. There you go. The genie takes a beating. Let's go. All right, the genie's about to die. Armadillo is taking constant damage because of the druid. The cultist is still alive. Holy dude, still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do what can we do? Should we just do this? Go directly? This should also hit the Jaguar, I think. Ah, we missed the Jaguar. Come on. I really wanted to hit the Jaguar as well, potentially even push him towards the fire and I missed. Alright, so he's going for the Naga. That should take out, yep, the Naga right there. That's unfortunate. Alright, so unfortunately we're not doing that great. But if we can play around with the runes perfectly here, we can potentially just make the runes hit everyone. No. We took out the Armadillo, but sadly the runes was not near enough to the Jaguar to take him out. I just wanted to take out the Armadillo, even though the Armadillo is not doing much, you know? He is going to take out the Cultist. Hits the Druid towards the Genie. Holy, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But we could get a double kill here by pushing the Warrior towards the fire. There you go. Alright, so... And of course, a little bit of damage to the Jaguar right there. So the Druid is going to die in one hit. He actually needs a double hit on the Armadillo, which we could survive. And yes, we do. But we need a double hit to win. I don't think a burn is going to... actually, I think a burn is going to take him out, right? Let's just try. We got the double hit instead. Let's go. What a very close match, but we got the double hit for the win. Very happy about that. I didn't expect to win that, especially with having Armadillo and the Naga with no abilities at all. We still managed to get the victory right there. Very happy about that. Let's continue on. All right, 4 wins, 1 loss. Let's give him the... We'll give him the champion. The champion is definitely not the greatest as it used to be. Give him the Kong. As long as I don't give him any heals, it'll be perfect. Give him the... I'll give him the skeleton this time instead of the puppet master. And we're going to give him the Drakeling, even though I just don't want him to enchant his heroes, giving him more attack power. That's why I selected the Drakeling, even though the Drakeling is dangerous. Knight, okie doke. We'll just hit the skeleton right here, and then hopefully with the Drakeling. Not the greatest of start, but we'll take any damage that we can. Of course, we didn't have the perfect start and whatnot, but it's all good. Skeleton goes next. He is going to hit the Kong, I'm assuming. The Kong? No, just hit the Knight. Hit the Knight once, or hit the Blaze twice, potentially. Hits the Blaze once, and the Wraith. Okay, that's fine. We shall hit the Drakeling. The Knight should push the Jaguar towards the Kong to deal that extra damage. Ooh, look at the damage that we did. We actually hit 3 heroes right there. Kong, Drakeling takes major damage. The champion takes a little bit of damage, but we'll take any damage at this point, ladies and gentlemen. He's going after my Knight. The Knight, as you guys know, is super tanky, but he's actually did about 150 damage to the Knight right there. Very well played. We're going to just hit the skeleton here, then we'll push the Drakeling hopefully towards the Jaguar. There we go. Almost taking out the Drakeling. Come on, that should have taken him out at least. The Drakeling is actually a major threat. But the champion goes next, so he will be able to use his ability. Let's see how crazy it can be. Yeah, the Wraith does take major damage right there. But look at that. We can actually hit 3 of these heroes right there, back to back. Sorry about the notification. Let me get rid of that. So there you go. That's going to be triple on the champion. Drakeling dies. We hit the Kong twice, I think. Oh, quadruple hit the champion? Quadruple hit the champion. We got 5 hits on the champion, also hitting the skeleton. I did not expect that at all, ladies and gentlemen. What just happened there? The Wraith went on a journey, helped me get that double kill. That was crazy, dude. All right, so nice little double hit on the Blaze, taking out the Wraith as well, but we shall be fine. Just focus on the Kong, and then we'll take out the skeleton, and we should be good to go. Just push the Jaguar towards the Kong right there. And there it is. We just need, with the Jaguar going next, we actually just need 1 hit. Because the Jaguar's ability will work on the skeleton for the entirety of the match, or at least until the Jaguar dies. And yeah, all we need now is just 1 hit right there. Bada bing, bada boom. We're going to get that victory right there, ladies and gentlemen. All right. What a good game, ladies and gentlemen. Very happy of getting that victory. That was actually kind of like an easy victory as well, especially with the way that the Wraith played. That was crazy what he did, you know? Let's continue on. All right, let's see. We'll give him. This is actually tough. We'll give him the cultist. Give him the cultist, then we'll give him the druid. Then we'll give him the armadillo. And then we're going to give him the... Oh, boy. No, I should have given him the thunder idol. I should have given him the thunder idol. I have the sorceress, so I can counteract his enchantment, thankfully. But sadly, he gave me Satyr with nothing to enchant my Satyr, so that's unfortunate. But as long as we can do okay here. With the Rocketeer, let's just double hit the Rocketeer here. Bada boom. And we're going to enchant potentially all three of his heroes here? All three? No, only the Druid got enchanted? No way, dude. Alright, so the Rocketeer has 3 rockets, and he does go next, so we can deal some decent damage to anyone, hopefully, that are together. And yes, there is. The Blacksmith and the Druid are together right there, so we are going to hit both of them right there. Bada bing, bada boom. There we go. Plus, we're going to enchant the Armadillo right there, so now he is going to take some extra damage. So pretty good, pretty good. He might just buff up the cultist here, right? Or is he going to focus on taking out the sorceress? He could want to take out the sorceress. He wants... Okay. Okay, that's... Oh, wow. The sorceress is alive with 1 health. That is crazy, dude. Should we go for the buff on the Rocketeer? Or should we focus on... We can do that plus hit the cultist, I guess. We're sadly not going to enchant. It's funny to see that the sorcerer survives with 1 health. I should have probably just double hit the armadillo and potentially hit the druid instead of buffing up the Rocketeer, but hopefully that does not cost me the game. Still alive. Still alive. Okay. We're going to use the Orc's ability here. That's going to be a decent amount of damage, especially to these two, since they are enchanted. Oh my goodness gracious. Look at the damage that we just did to all 3 of them down there. Armadillo took major damage, to say the least. The Blacksmith is about to die. That he just took out the Sorceress and the Orc, which is unfortunate. But we should still be good. This should buff up the Rocketeer. There we go. 5 rockets. So the Rocketeer can one-shot anyone. Who should we go after? Probably the Cultist. Since the Cultist has a decent amount of health. Oh yeah, go after those 2. If we can hit both of them, we're definitely going to win. Yeah, just hit both of these guys right there. It should make contact. There it is. Nice. We just took out both of them. Only the Blacksmith is left alive. 1 hit to die from any hero, Satyr or Rocketeer. So we should get this victory easily right now. As long as he doesn't do anything too crazy with the fire, you know? And no, he doesn't. So we're going to get this victory right there. Very happy to see that win. Let's go, dude. All right. So, I mean, we're on a roll here. I'm very happy with how well we're doing. Of course, this challenge run definitely depends on luck as well with the heroes that I give him, plus the heroes that my opponent gives me. We're actually doing incredibly well, surprisingly, with with only the very first match of the run is a loss, and then we just got 6 in a row. Very happy about that. Let's continue on. All right, let's see. Give him the Kong. As long as I don't give him any heals, it'll be fine. Give him the Genie, I guess. May be the best, may not be the best. Give him the Skeleton, and we'll give him the Warrior. Definitely not the Striker. All right, so I think I did. I think I made some right choices. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, look at the map that we're playing, though. We are playing in the perfect map for me because I have Frostfox and the Naga. So if we enchant his heroes, then we can use the Nagas and the Frostfox's ability. So that's actually great for me, especially since we are playing in this arena. So he's going for the Naga directly, it seems like. Triple hit the Naga? What? Bruh. How does he triple hit the Naga so easily? Shoot the Fireball at my Jawsome. It should hit both of them, and then we should be able to hit the Warrior right there. Oh, no, we completely missed because we actually pushed the Jawsome out of the way. Genie does take a little bit of damage, which is great. He might... he should not be able to take out the Drakeling, right? I don't think so. I mean, anything can happen. We'll see. Still alive. Still alive, thankfully. Let's see here. Hit the Drakeling so that way we can go behind the Warrior and hit the Kong and hopefully the Genie as well. Plus, this should push the Drakeling towards the wall to shoot the Fireball. There we go. There we go. Nice kill on the Genie right there. Kong almost dies, but that's fine. The Kong can stay alive if he wants to. The Kong is not a threat to me. Um, I mean, so far we're doing great. He can definitely take out the Naga here, though. He did take out the Naga. Well played. So let's do... Ooh, we could give a defensive buff to the Jawsum, but I think it's best to just go for straight damage here. Especially if we can hit the corner, so that way the Jawsum can go right towards the warrior right there. Yes, we do. Will that be in range to pull? It is. It should not be in range. But for whatever reason, whenever they buffed up the Jawsum, they also buffed up this AoE. Not supposed to happen. But what can you do, right? He's going after my Drakeling. The Drakeling stays alive, okay. So the warriors is going to stop. It's going to die if she stays here. So let's see if we can hit the skeleton. No, we completely whiffed it, but he decided to surrender right there. So very happy to say that I got 7 wins in this rival draft challenge. So far, so good. We're on a roll, as you guys know. We're doing incredibly well. Very happy about that. Let's continue on. All right, let's see what heroes I'm going to give him. I don't want him to heal up, so I'm going to give him the Jawsum. Probably a mistake, but we'll see. Give him the Archer instead of the Farmer. Give him the Berserker. I do not want to face the Striker. And we're going to give him the Golem. I can handle Tremors. I cannot handle the tree and buffing up his heroes to deal more damage. So I think the heroes I selected were the best choice. Berserker goes first. Not too scared about the Berserker going first. We do have high damaging dealing heroes here, so we could perform some awesome stuff here. Like we could potentially hit the Jawsum with wall bounces here. 367 damage in 2 hits is actually absurd. Very happy to deal that amount of damage though. He is going for the Frost Fox, potentially hit the Cultist. All right. So he does that, but I'm okay with that. Let's see. We could go for damage here. Or should we just hit these two? This will take out the Jawsum, and we could potentially just double hit the Golem here. I think that's for the best, right? And the burn, or the steam, which is technically a triple hit from the vampire, or sorry, from the pyro right there. So very good play right there. We took out the Jawsum, which it's not the highest damaging hero in the game or in this arena, but still okay. Hit the Berserker, potentially the Archer, potentially even the Golem if we do this correctly. Yes, we do. Golem is dead. Sadly, the runes does not attack anyone else, but we did hit all 3 heroes right there. Berserker's ability is still not active, which is good for me. He is going for the Frost Fox, dead. Goblin is also dead. That's not good, obviously. Not good at all. But what can you do, right? We're going to have to go after the Pirate, maybe? Either get a double hit or push it towards the steam. There you go. We actually made the Pirate, hit the Berserker get steamed twice. Pretty good. He's going after the Cultist. Nice bit of damage. We're going to have to just go for the double hit, and hopefully this will be enough to take him out. He should be close enough to the runes. Yes, it is. All right, perfect. We don't need to worry about his ability. That could have been devastating. The Archer does deal a decent amount of damage, but we should be able to win against the Archer using my Pirate at least. Since the Pirate can heal up every single turn. It seems like he has surrendered, though. He doesn't want to play. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be another good game. It seems like he has surrendered. So if we can get a double hit and push it towards the Cultist, potentially the Archer will get stuck in the runes. We could probably just take her out in this very turn. Sadly, the runes was not near enough to the Archer. But hey, still did over 200 damage to the Archer. We just need... the Cultist actually needs 2 hits to take her out. So we'll just... just go for the double hit, I guess. I think that's the easiest choice that we can do right now. Go for the double hit right there. And bada boom. And the runes would have been an overkill right there. All right, guys. Let's go. Definitely worked out in my favor, taking out the Jawsum quickly. And, just picking the right heroes for him to use. Definitely helped me win that match. Very happy about that. Let's continue on. All right, guys. So far, so good. We'll pick the Archer here instead of my Bandit. Give him the Genie instead of the Vampire. Kong, for sure. the Kong, and we'll give him the... This is dangerous, but I'm going to give him the Wizard instead of the Thunder Idol. I think the Thunder Idol is just an A-tier rare hero, to say the least. Just very powerful. Champion. Give him the Champion. That's not good for me, honestly. I don't like the Champion anymore. I mean, when he first came out, of course, he was very powerful, but then they nerfed him basically to the ground. But we're gonna have to use him right there. Lots of damage to the heroes down there. We're actually going to speed up the Wraith. That's huge. The speed nerf that the Wraith receive is actually devastating for him. So getting the speed buff for the Wraith is huge. Okay, whoa, he just almost took out my... He almost took out my Banshee. What the deuce? This should be a hitting 3 of them over there. There we go. There we go. Oh, yes. Look at the damage that we just did. Definitely needed that speed buff. And now we're going to speed buff the Pirate. Let's go, dude. Hopefully the Banshee stays alive. Okay. We almost just lost the Pirate now. Hit the Wizard here. We just took out the Archer. I actually didn't expect to take out the Archer, but there we go. Still, we haven't buffed up the Champion with a speed buff. It's okay. I think we are going to lose... Is he going to go after the Pirate or the Banshee? He's going after the Pirate. He doesn't want me to heal up. It makes sense. So let's just double hit the Wizard here. Bada boom. Oh, triple hit the Wizard. That should be game. What a awesome... Oh no, the Genie survived. Oh my goodness. I thought it was a triple kill. I didn't expect the Genie to survive that. I should have checked directly how much health he has. But it's all good though. We should be able to get this win easily now by hitting the corner right there. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Another good game. On the roll is an understatement at this point. We are just cruising on by in this challenge. Even though we got the loss in the very first match, we just got 9 wins in a row. Very incredible to say the least. Let's continue on. All right, guys. Let's see if we can win here. Let's give him the Wraith. You know, he is slow. Slow down. Give him the Golem. He doesn't do that much damage. Give him the Phoenix. We just gotta try to take out everyone else. Give him the Thunder Idol. Let's see how we do. Let's see how we do, ladies and gentlemen. We got 2 Enchanters. Okay, well that's not fun. We got the Zombie and the Shaman. Definitely not. You know, we don't want 2 of them in one deck, obviously. We don't want to just continuously, enchant. Decent damage too. He actually hits everyone. Let's see if we can just poison here onto the Wraith and the Golem. There we go. Alright. And of course, the Giant is actually there, near enough to the Phoenix to deal that damage. But I do not want to take out the Phoenix immediately, of course. Okay. Let's do... Golem goes next. I mean, the best thing to do is just hit... Just do that. There really isn't much I can do there. The Phoenix, again, is just taking constant damage from the Giant, which I don't want to happen, but there really isn't much else I can do. He's just going to the 3 of them down there. Double hits the Giant. Okay. He's going to hit the Golem as well. Are you kidding me? Alright. Well, we're going to have to accept that we are probably going to take out his Phoenix here. I really want to enchant the Thunder Idol, but I don't think there's a way. We can potentially enchant the Wraith at least. There you go. Enchanted the Wraith. Missed the Thunder Idol. Come on, dude. I really wanted that enchantment on the Thunder Idol. Just lower that damage. Ouch. Okay. I don't think we're winning here, guys. I don't think so. I mean, you can definitely try it, but again, I don't think we're winning here. Hit the Wraith here, and then hit the Thunder Idol, the Giant, and the Golem, sorry. We just took out his Golem. Lots of damage to the Thunder Idol, okay. The problem is we're getting super weak. Double hits the Giant, are you kidding me, dude? Double hits the Giant somehow. That is crazy. He cannot multi-hit the Phoenix using the Wraith, so I'm just going to do this, so that way we can also hit the Thunder Idol. And the ability is going to go off. Onto all 3 of them right there. And yeah, like I said, the Wraith doesn't have enough speed to revive the Phoenix, so this should be a win. Alright. This is a little bit dangerous, not gonna lie, because I don't think we can take out the Wraith here. So he is going to revive the Phoenix, I'm assuming. Yeah, we're gonna have to take out the Phoenix or else, or not the Phoenix, the Thunder Idol, or else we're just going to be toast though. As long as he's separated. If the Phoenix was hugging the wall, that would have been such a good play, dude. Such a good play. So he is going to revive the Phoenix. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. He has to at this point. So he's going to waste a turn. That explosion reaches? I'm losing. I actually didn't expect the explosion to reach that far. We are definitely losing this one, ladies and gentlemen, unless he only hits me once. If he only hits me once somehow. Yeah. The explosion cost me the match right there. I actually didn't expect the explosion to hit the golem right there. I did not expect that to happen. That is so unfortunate, dude. But hey, that is our second loss. We're doing well still so far. Let's continue one. All right, let's see, guys. This is not good. We're actually going to give him the blacksmith. Probably a horrible choice, but I don't want to face a robot. I really don't. Give him the armadillo, and then we're going to pick wizard. Sorceress armadillo. I do not want to face that combo. So I think, okay, at least we can enchant his heroes. At least he actually gave me a sorceress of my own. Ice Queen farmer combo is actually pretty good. Not gonna lie. So he just deals decent damage. I mean, to the Ice Queen only. That's okay. I mean, just go for straight damage here onto the armadillo. I actually expected to deal more damage than that, but at least now we gave ourselves a speed buff, which actually, gives the armadillo a huge chance to deal massive damage to me. Wizard's going to take some damage right there. We shall just do that. There you go. Decent damage to those two, plus everyone else is going to get some damage off because of the Ice Queen's ability. Not terrible. He is now going to place a bomb on the Banshee. And the Ice Queen. Well played. So both of them take some bomb damage. Let's see. Not great, obviously. It's not like we're doing that much damage to him. Okay. Decent damage to the cultist at least. Cultist is about to die. Just one hit away. Or even the farmer. Just one farmer's pumpkin and he is going to die. The wizard is still taking that constant damage from the goop, which, if it wasn't for the defensive buff, he would have taken over 100 damage by now. He just takes out the Ice Queen like it's nothing, dude. I don't know about this one, guys. I think this is a loss as well, unless you can somehow enchant everyone here. Which we're going to enchant 2 of his heroes? Blacksmith was not in range. That is unfortunate. The blacksmith was somehow not in range. He's going to buff up the wizard, and that should take out the... Okay, well, we definitely just lost. To say the least, we definitely just lost. We're definitely not winning here, especially with the armadillo still in the game. And yeah, I was trying to multi-hit the armadillo. That completely whiffed it, of course. He is going to place a bomb on me, and that is definitely going to be more than enough to take me out. And of course, being next to the goop is just an overkill. We did get our third loss, but I think we can actually watch an ad to get an extra life. So let's see if that is the case. We can get an extra life, so I'll be right back. Alright guys, now I do not want to lose a third time in a row because that's just going to be very, very, very bad. So hopefully we can break the curse and just try to win here. We don't want to face a Treant Wraith combo, that's for sure. We don't want to face that, and we'll give him the Huntress instead of the Jaguar. Oh, sorry about the notification, let me get rid of that. Unfortunately, he gave me a Frostfox and the Naga, so that's unfortunate right off the bat. We'll hit the Wraith and the Bomber. We might be able to make the Frostfox go right to hit the Satyr, which we do. I just realized that, my Naga and the Frostfox can actually deal or use their abilities at least on the Huntress only, which we might just have to do that. The Frostfox can heal up by hitting the Huntress, and the Naga can deal double damage by hitting the Huntress. So we might have to do that. Maybe, because we just took a beating. Yep, there you go. Just double hit the Huntress right there. And there you go. We did major damage to the Huntress, plus healing up the Frostfox. Let's go, dude. We needed that, and we did pretty good. He might actually take out my Naga here, though, by pushing it. Oh, I thought he was going to be able to push it towards the bomber. He missed. Very happy that he failed. I do apologize if you hear snoring. That's my dog snoring. We should be able to use the Orc's ability here onto the Wraith and the Huntress here, right? Ooh, there you go. Decent damage to the Wraith. I actually expected the Wraith to use his ability again, but I don't know why that didn't happen, but it's fine. We still did decent damage to the Wraith and the Huntress. He is going to hit the Orc, and the Mushroom blocks the Naga. Whoa. The Mushroom blocked the Naga. Let's go, dude. Take out that Huntress. And that might be in range to heal up the Frostfox. Okay, we'll get the heal off right there. The Frostfox is back up to full health. 3v4 here, even though the Naga is super weak. Going after the Naga is weird. Once we hit the Orc, okay. Hitting the Orc is fine. I just actually didn't expect him to actually hit the Naga. Or wanting to hit the Naga, since the Naga was one hit away from death. Just do... Even though I want to heal up, I think it could be for the best to heal up right there instead of going for the double hit. Yep, go for the heal right there. Also, dealing that damage to the bomber, we'll take it, dude. Instead of double hitting, we actually pushed it towards the Frostfox just to deal that or not the Frostfox, the Frog Mystic, just to get to deal that extra damage, which it was pretty good in my opinion. Frost Mystic is still alive, barely hanging on. We're going to take out his bomber. Unfortunately, the dynamite is going to hit the Frostfox. So will he double hit the Frog Mystic though? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. Actually, the Frog Mystic only need a one hit to die. Alright, so of course, not good at all. We're just... Oh, sorry, put the notification again. We shall... Go for the Satyr? Nice little double hit for 130. Not a lot, but this could still be... This is still anyone's game, believe it or not. This is getting dangerously close. Close to my comfort, obviously. So let's hit... We should be able to hit both these guys, right? Just hit both of them? There we go. Almost hitting the Satyr. That would have been so good to take him out right there. And he should not be able to double hit the Frostfox. He should not be able to. I'm going to be extremely upset if he does and somehow double hits the Orc here. Of course he does, man. Of course he does that. But we should win here as long as we can make the Orc just stay away from the Wraith. There it is. We're away from the Wraith. He should not be able to hit me 3 times, which is exactly what he needs. He needs 3 hits on me, and with the Wraith being slowed, there's, not slowed, but, they nerfed his speed a while ago. There's no way he's going to do it. There it is. And now we just need 1 hit to take him out, which we have an easy hit right there, and we're going to get that victory. So thankfully, we did not get cursed to lose 3 in a row. Very happy that we got our 10th win right there. Very happy that we're doing incredibly well right there, ladies and gentlemen. So 10 wins. Let's continue on. All right, we just need 2 more wins to get to the max reward, but can we actually do it? We're gonna have to find out because at this point, at this stage of the game, is pretty difficult. We're going to give him the Sentinel, even though it could be bad. No, I did not pick. I did not mean to pick him. I did not mean to pick him, ladies and gentlemen. Whoops! I did not mean to pick the Phoenix. That could be a huge mistake for me. We might not win here just from that fact alone that we gave him the Phoenix. We're going to try and enchant the Druid just to lower that damage. We might be able to enchant the Phoenix as well. No, we poisoned this Sentinel as well. Okay. So 2 heroes are, enchanted, which will give me a little bit of a leeway. And just enchant his Phoenix. We might be able to hit the Sentinel, maybe? I don't know. Should we just do that? Oh, lasers. I did not mean to enchant the Sentinel. I wanted to push it towards the zombie so he stays poisoned because, the Sentinel does not get a damage nerf, obviously. Poison the skeleton here. Get that laser beam as well. Go crazy. Okay. Doing decent damage. He can actually take out the Sentinel right now if he wants to. My Sentinel. Will he do it, though? Let's see. Or is he going to keep him alive? He is going to keep him alive. Okay. Oh, sorry about the notification. Um, just take out the Sentinel. Just take him out. All right. All right. Can we win here? We might not. We're getting super weak. I don't think we're winning here, ladies and gentlemen. He's going for the zombie and the skeleton. I'm grateful that he's doing less damage to me. Like, he's not doing that much damage to me at all. If we can somehow make the druid hit the sentinel, that would be huge. Lasers going crazy, but sadly, Phoenix dies. I wanted him to stay alive instead of getting taken out, because all he has to do now is just revive the Phoenix right there, which, oh, he does not yet. Not yet. Hit the sentinel, go crazy. Wow. All right, so he is still going to revive the Phoenix, and that will take out the skeleton and the sentinel. The zombie gets taken out as well, but the skeleton actually gets revived. Hold up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We have to take out the druid, or else, you know, I mean, his ability is going to focus on the skeleton. So right now he needs to also take out the shaman. So that's 2 heroes that he has to worry about. But he might focus on the skeleton. I think he will. Even with a double hit, the skeleton will survive. But will he... We just lost. Unless we figure out a way to hit the Phoenix 5 times there and hit the skeleton twice. There is absolutely no way we're going to win that one. And, you know, skeleton is still doing, 48 damage, so it's an overkill right there. Unfortunately, that is going to be our final loss after losing 4 times. Yeah, because we got the extra life. But 10 wins, guys. 10 wins is incredibly awesome right there, guys. Very happy to get the 10 wins right there. 2,500 gold and over 350 cards. Let's claim this reward right there. We got some strikers, puppet masters, skeletons, thunder idol, gargoyle, and some wraiths. I would have preferred the vampire, but very happy to actually get some epics right there in my baby account. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. Very happy about that run. If only I could have gotten 2 more wins, but I tried my best. I'm very happy to gotten that far regardless. If you guys have any other recommendations that you will see, just let me know down in the comments below. That's what I'll do for you guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for your continued support. I'll see you next one. Take care.